Next question. Mr. K has to pay an amount of rupees 10,000 after 5 years from today. He wants to fund this obligation today only. It means that say he wants to make an amount of the investment today, so that say at the end of the 5 years he will have the sufficient amount which he can pay at the end of the 5 years, that is an amount of 10,000. On inquiry, he gathers that a company has come out with an initial public offer of 8% bond, face value is 100. Highlight the portion, maturity is 6 years. Interest on such bond has payable annually. He invests rupees 6,800 in this offer. What amount he will accumulate if the market rate of interest continues to be 8%? What if market rate of interest falls to 6% or rises to 10% immediately after his investment in the bond? Do you have any offer to comment on these amounts? That is a question. Everybody just go through the question. Do not solve it, just go through it. Let us have understanding of the question. The question says like this, that the question is providing the information that say in year 0, that is today, you want to make an investment for such an amount, so that at the end of the 5 years you will be able to finance an amount of rupees 10,000 which you have to pay for some reason. Okay, the reason is not mentioned. The second information is given to us regarding a security. The security is bond, or we can say that it is debenture. Maturity of the same is 6 years. Face value is rupees 100. Rate of interest is 8%. In absence of an information, we assume that the redemption value is equal to the face value, that is rupees 100. Now, one very important information is given to us over here is that what amount he will accumulate if the market interest rate continues to be 8%. What does it mean? It means that say the third information is given to us is that investors required rate of return right now is 8%, like that information is given. So friends, we understand that over here the question is providing the information that say the rate of interest is 8%. Investors required rate of return is also 8%. This is clearly signifying that say the current market price of the security is also face value, that is 100. That is what we understand over here. Next, the next point that we understand is like this. Be careful to understand it what I am going to speak. The question is providing the information that at the end of the 5 years you require an amount of 10,000, and today investment is made of 6,800. So how the 6,800 is calculated by them, or it is provided to us? We can say something like this. Nothing is great. It is the amount of 10,000 which you require at the end of the 5th year into present value interest factor at 8% for 5th year. So 10,000 into present value interest factor at the rate of 8% for 5th year will be found. So it is 1 divided by 1.08. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0.6806, that is what you can see. So over here it is 0.6806 6806. That comes to rupees 6806. This is the amount that you should invest today, so that at the end of the 5th year you will get an amount of 10,000. Hence they have provided over here that say you have purchased, you have made investment of 6,800. It means that it is implied that say today the investment is made in 68 bond. How 68 is calculated by me? 6,800 divided by price of the security, that is 100, that comes to 68 bond. So now we have been provided with the information like this. This is what we understand. Yet the question is to start. We understand that say there is an investor or there is a person who is required to pay an amount of 10,000 at the end of 5th year. Today he is making investment of 6,800. So at the end of the 5th year he will have an amount of 10,000. Why does he make investment of this amount? He is making investment of this amount because considering the required rate of return 8%, the present value of that comes to, that is 10,000, 6,806. That is what we understand. Now there is one ready-made calculation that say you have. I want to show that calculation to you. How that is relevant, I just explain to you in 2 minutes of time. See over here we understand that say I have made calculation of the duration of the security. The duration of the security is calculated like this. Considering that say, let us say that say the investment is made over here in 100 bond. Considering investment is made in 100 bond. I have made calculation. What happens at say 8 rupees is the interest per bond into 100. So cash inflow is 800, 800, 800, 800, 800. Even in the 6th year, it will be 800 plus 10,000, that is 10,800. Discounting at the rate of 8%, the present value is 10,000. Proportion into time period, and the duration comes to exactly 5 years. Whether you take one bond, you take 68 bond, or you take any other number of bond, so this duration is always going to remain same, and the duration comes to 5 years. So basically, listen carefully now, basically what investor has done, Mr. X is having a responsibility of making payment at the end of the 5th year. So he made investment in a security which is having duration of exactly 5 years. Now what is the advantage if at all you make investment in a security which is having duration exactly the time period after which you require the funds? The advantage that you have is that say whether the market rate of interest is remaining same, market rate of interest is going down, or market rate of interest is going up. In all the 3 cases, you will get exactly an amount of 10,000 at the end of the 5th year. Because what happens that say the challenge is that say if at all the rate of interest is falling down in the market, then in that case what will happen? Listen carefully to me. 1st year, 2nd year, 3rd year, 4th year, 5th year and 6th year. We understand that say the 8 rupees is the interest, and so there are 68 bond that you have purchased. So in the 1st year you will receive 544, 2nd year you will receive 544, 3rd year you will receive 544, 4th year you will receive 544, 5th year you will receive 544. Since you require the funds at the end of the 5th year, this amount will be reinvested over here. This amount will be reinvested over here. This amount is reinvested over here. This amount is reinvested over here. And at the end of the 5th year, you will sell the investment. So whatever the prospective investor is going to receive, that is discounted over here. and with that, so you will get an amount as you desire if at all you have made investment as per the duration of the security concept. I repeat it again. See what happens at over here. Importantly, the question is providing the information that an investor requires an amount at the end of the 5th year. Investor requires an amount at the end of the 5th year. Whatever the amount that he requires, present value of the same at the current required rate of return is calculated, and that is the amount which is invested in the security. Importantly, you have made investment in a security which has the duration exactly 5 years. Now what kind of advantage that you will have if at all you make investment like this? You will have an advantage that during this time period, whether the rate of interest is increasing in the market, means the capitalization rate, or decreasing in the market, whatever this fluctuation is there, that will be compensated to one another, and you will get exactly an amount of 10,000 at the end of the 5th year. That is what we understand. See, for that, the calculation is made like this. 3 calculations are made. The first is that if at all the rate of interest in the market is remaining same 8%, means the capitalization rate is remaining 8%. First year, second year, third year and fourth year, you will receive 544, which is reinvested at the rate of 8% for 4 years, 8% for 3 years, 8% for 2 years, 8% for 1 year. This is the 5th year cash flow, which is not subject to any compounding or discounting. At the end of the 6th year, in a way that says subsequently, what happens at the prospective investor is going to receive 544 plus 6,800, because there are 68 securities. The same is discounted at the rate of 8% for 1 year. So 544 plus 6,800, that comes to 544 plus 6,800, that comes to 7,344 divided by 1.08, and that comes to 6,800. So overall you are getting an amount of 10,000, very near to that at that point of time. Now second cross verification. If the rate of interest falls down to 6%, listen carefully now. Year 1 to year 4 cash flows are compounded at the rate of 6%. Why? Because the market rate of interest has gone down. So of course this future value would be comparatively less. But importantly, what will happen? Whatever the 5th year end value of the security which you are going to receive will increase. Because what happens at prospective investor is going to receive 544 plus 6,800, this amount, divided by 1.06, and that comes to 6,928, and overall comes to again 10,000. If the rate of interest increases, then what will happen? This future value will increase, and importantly, this discounted value will fall down, and the total amount comes to 9,996. Hence, what happens at in the first case, in the second case, and even in the third case, every time you will receive an amount of 10,000, and that is given a name as immunization of your investment. The term immunization stands for vaccination. It means that you have made investment in such a way so that the interest rate risk and the reinvestment rate risk will be compensating to one another. If the rate of interest is increasing in the market, capitalization rate, then this future value will increase and this present value will fall. And if at all the capitalization reduces in the market, then in that case, this future value reduces and this present value will go up, and it will compensate to one another. Hence, you will receive an amount of 10,000 only. Let us read the note. In all the 3 cases, the total realization is almost the same. There is a negligible difference due to the calculation approximation. This is possible only in one case, that is duration of both investment matches with the investor's time horizon. So the duration of the investment, that is duration of the bond, is 5 years. That is duration is 5. Let us check the duration of these bond investment, and it is exactly 5. The investor's time horizon matches with the duration of the bond, hence changes in the market rate cannot change the return. In other words, the bond investment remains immunized against the interest rate risk, also known as a systematic risk, as the duration of the bond investment matches with the time horizon, that is, say, the 5 years in this example. We don't have to do anything in this question, we just have to understand the information and the answer of the question. I am dictating a note to understand the things that I have explained to you. Write down first point. Over here, we understand that investor is required to pay rupees 10,000 at the end of 5th year. Second point, current capitalization rate is 8%. Full stop. Using current capitalization rate, comma, investor is required to invest rupees 6,800. In bracket write down 10,000 into PVIF at 8% for 5th year. Next point, investor is exposed to reinvestment risk, and price risk. Full stop. Reinvestment risk means risk of investing internal cash accruals at a lower rate. And price risk is risk of decline in price of security, comma, if sold in between full stop. Fourth point, if investment is made if investment is made in zero coupon bond comma having redemption exactly 5 years comma this issue will be resolved, full stop. See, what I have dictated over here is that if at all you make investment in zero coupon bond wherein there is no internal cash accrual having exactly the redemption period of 5 years, then in that case, so this issue will be automatically resolved. Next point, write down. However, every time such ZCB zero coupon bond or deep discount bond DDB deep discount bond may not be available in the market, full stop. Next point, in this situation investment should be made for such time period so that duration of portfolio is equal to time period after which funds are required. Full stop. In that case, always you will receive the amount as required by the investor. Full stop. Last point, over here investor is reinvesting interest for 4 years comma from end of year 1 to end of year 5 and selling security at the end of fifth year, full stop. Prospective investor will discount future cash inflow by 1 year to find P5, full stop.